It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Welcome, everybody. This is 2K Sports with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Denver Nuggets. For the Nuggets, both these teams excited about the matchup, feeling confident that they can prevail. We will see shortly how those aspirations pan out. For Denver coach Mike Malone, he has had a lot of success with players buying in to his system. Why do you think that is?
Well, it's motion offense allows, players to read situations for themselves and make decisions.
And that's all you want as a player.
That's it.
Well, he pushes players to be the best they can be, and he's from New York. He's from the Ken NYC.
No doubt.
He's a no-nonsense guy.
No doubt.
Are you a no-nonsense guy?
No, I'm from Jersey. I'm something else.
I know. What are you?
Jersey?
What?
I'm a brick city man. Get it? Free throw line, shoot bricks.
Yeah, I know that. I was going to say that.
Oh, you know that, huh?
Yeah. So if you're not a no-nonsense guy, are you an all-nonsense guy?
No.
Are you a some-nonsense guy?
I'm a never-nonsense guy.
Well,
you're giving me nonsense now.
Yeah, I am.
Stop it.
I'm giving you all nonsense.
Stop it before I smack Kenny.
I was all nonsense.
Please don't.
I was all nonsense first team. Let's go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Listen to my voices. I will give you the combination. Combine each words that I will say on the entire video to complete the 16 characters password. You must finish the video and listen carefully for each letter. The password is in all capital letters, no spaces, okay? And 16 characters. Good luck.
It's a road game for the Nuggets, and they are facing an interconference matchup in today's game. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Thing we'll see tonight, Brent, is a lot of terrific rebounding battles. We love guys that clean the glass. Both teams can do it.
And you want to watch those guys who have an innate ability to rebound, Kevin, and how it is that they prepare while their perimeter players are taking the shots. It's almost as if they're predicting where the shots are going to come from, and then they're in great rebounding position, collecting anything that comes off.
It's a skill, isn't it? Being in the right position, knowing where that ball's going to hit the rim and where it's going to go.
It's a tremendous skill, and it's a tremendous asset for any coach to grab extra possessions because you have a great rebound.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Gordon out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2. You watch Jokic play, and you can see why so many are high on his ability to be a star someday. Brent has all the tools.
You as in uniform.
Footer, and he moves with such ease.
Yeah, Jokic has a nice face-up game and has lateral movement as a big, which is quite impressive. Sense of spacing with his passing is pretty good. His timing on defense is good. Be interesting to see how he develops in the next couple seasons.
Now here is Lowry. Butler on the way. Tries it from 9. Nice jump shot. Good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whoever he's facing.
And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Oladipo with the ball. Jokic defending. Shoots from 12. Oladipo, good. Oladipo's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, Oladipo determined there, and it pays off, and he continues to improve his outside shot.
Left side, Jordan. And the shot is good.
Wow, he put a little extra on that one, didn't he?
On defense, Denver. Oladipo, the pass to Butler. He kicks it to Love. Pass to Lowry. On deep. It's hauled in by Gordon. And here's Denver. Here's the 3. buries the long-range jumper.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition, when no one's on you, great shot there.
Now here is Lowry. Oladipo outside. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. In the corner, Murray with it. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Back to Jordan. It's tipped and stolen by Love. Pass to Lowry. Love against Jordan. There's the pick. Love kicks to Oladipo. Back to Love. To the middle. And it's Oladipo that time on the assist by Love.
Well, you look at head coach Erik Spoelstra, the first word that comes to mind is meticulous. He started at the bottom. Now he's here. He used to fetch laundry and walk the coach's dogs. Not doing that anymore. Now one of the most respected coaches in the league. To see how far he's come from the film room to the hardwood, you just have to credit remarkable work ethic.
Here's Jordan. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And Oladipo kicks to Butler. Good ball movement here by Miami. To the inside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. And you remember when Erik Spoelstra was the young, unproven coach directing the Big Three, and Brent, believe it or not, he's now the longest tenured coach in the Eastern Conference.
You know, the amazing thing, Kevin, he's still got a good full head of hair. Still that jet black hair. When is that going to turn gray? I guess if you win some championships and you have that kind of success, it's not going anywhere. And neither is Erik Spoelstra.
And so he hits both.
Free throw shooting. Just another part of his game he does extremely well.
Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Caldwell Pope outside. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Count that bucket.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Hey, paid attention in arts and crafts school right there. Didn't have to work very hard at all for that one.
Now here's Lowry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Yeah, where's the box out? That's a mistake that is easily preventable with some fundamentals.
Pass to Gordon. Puts it up from 12, and it's Denver scoring again.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Good chance you're getting to phase 2 of your defense here as you make adjustments to try and cool him down. And he has a great ability to lead his man with the pass, puts him in great position to score.
Well, Miami certainly loves their heroes, and if you made a Mount Rushmore of Miami players, Dwayne Wade is certainly the biggest face on that monument.
And it would really be remiss if
X
you
as
didn't
an
consider
X-ray.
what it is that LeBron James did in his short time down here in South Beach. But I tell you what, Kevin, certainly Dwayne Wade would be up there, Kevin, and then you have to think of Alonzo Mourning and all the things that he brought in terms of his success and heartbeat for this franchise. But you might want to reserve some space up there in that rocky crag, Kevin, for their general manager.
Here's Oladipo after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Lock at 6. Puts up a 3. Good on the triple. Lowry's got 5 now.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
The Nuggets trail by 5. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first. Jordan with it. Lowry picks him up. Here's Murray. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
And you talk about a scorer who can just get red hot. Jamal Murray is that guy. Once he hits a few from deep, he just gets in his groove and can pick apart a defense. will attack the rim and mix it up on offense if the D starts to overplay his jump shot.
Cody Zeller's checked in for the Heat. Haslam comes in for Kevin Love. And with Murray, even in his short college career at Kentucky, he has shown that he can absolutely take over a game with his offense.
Yeah, there were a few games for him with the Wildcats where he just looked to be playing against fifth graders the way he was scoring. Can still get cold from the outside and struggle like anyone else, but when he is on, he is a force of nature on the offensive end.
Man among boys, you're right, G.A. Now here's Murray. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
And really, Murray is so crafty at getting contact on his drives, just fearless going to the hole.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
So Murray nails both of them.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Haslam a screen. And Oladipo kicks to Lowry. Oladipo sets the screen for Lowry. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. No good on the triple. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
Tonight they are here to compete. This is what the fans paid their money to see.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Denver on top. They lead by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. We got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
Well, they've carved out a nice little advantage here, really by dictating the pace early on.
Victor Oladipo
L
is
as
out
in
there with
Lima.
Lowry. Then it's Zeller. Then there's Haslam. And it's Butler in at small forward. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Lowry can't get it to go.
Well, he's a great finisher around the rim, but some stellar defense there stopped that from happening.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yep, he got up ahead of steam, and no one could come over to stop him.
The Heat trail by 4. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, when Kevin Love was in Minnesota, he developed into a three-point shooter, but he said, I know I'm not a stretch 4. I'm a post player that can shoot. It's like Kevin McHale used to tell me, just go where they ain't. I try to space the floor as best as I can. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A., and spacing so crucial in today's game. Denver leading by 4.
Well, the problem for the Nuggets last season was their defense. They had a hard time forcing their opponents to take bad shots. Active on the defensive end, but not quite enough force.
Jordan with the bucket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now Oladipo. Zeller, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 3 rebounds now in this one. The feed to Murray. Back to Jordan. It's stolen by Oladipo. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. From the arc. Zeller dishes to Lowry. Kicks it to Haslam. That's tipped. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Here's Gordon. Wide open look here for Murray. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. The Heat trail by 6. There's a screen. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Outside Lowry. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Yeah, those are the shots that you expect him to make. You've seen it before, and so far, just not on his A game tonight.
Murray kicks to Jokic. He feeds it to Murray. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And there's a little bit of a question as to where Jamal Murray will line up in the NBA. He's played both point guard and shooting guard in the past and has the skills to play either position comfortably.
And I think Murray has shown he can play the shooting
Why
guard
as in Yankee?
But it'll be interesting if this team sees him as a point guard long term. Didn't play that at UK, so a bit behind the curve in that sense. But with his scoring, however, you just want him on the floor no matter where he lines up.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
You know, Brent, the slam dunk, maybe the most dynamic play in the game. You've got your highlight reel dunkers and your game dunkers. And you've won the dunk contest yourself back in '96. Who are your favorite dunkers in the league right now?
I think the guy I enjoy the most, Kevin, is Russell Westbrook. And it's mostly because of what he does to the rim on his dunk attempts. I mean, there's an incredible violence to what he does in the best way possible.
Torque.
The way that he gets to the rack.
It's amazing. Explosive. He explodes to the rack.
Yeah, and there's a little power and a little anger involved, and all that mixed together makes for one great highlight.
Violent, you're right. Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
And what a huge advantage when your bigs can be on the floor to get fouled and shoot free throws.
And there's the pass to Jokic. 17-foot shot on the way. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Love the pass to Lowry. Lets the 3 fly. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. The Nuggets leading by 7. Jokic kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to Jokic. Fires.
F as in Foxtrot.
And it's Kyle Lowry with the rebound.
Well, he could not have been any more wide open, guys. Wow, I bet he nails that shot next time he gets a clean look.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 12. Counts the basket. And it's 6 points for Butler.
Beautiful feed there, using the bounce pass, textbook assist.
Jokic with his screen on Lowry. Murray with it. Lowry picks him up. Jokic. Miami grabs the miss.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to alter the shot.
Yeah, just at the end there, you could see the shooter tighten up a little bit, losing a little focus, and that's all it takes.
Outside Lowry. A 3. Again, the miss by Lowry.
Yeah, thought process was after he hit that first 3, he'd be in great shape, but he looks way off right now. And for the Heat last season, they seem to have a very defensive approach to how it is that they wanted to play. Challenged every shot, did well on their rotations, and they definitely limited their opponents' scoring by slowing down the pace of the game.
1:19 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Love, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. As you said, the Heat pride themselves on their defensiveness, and one of the best teams in the league, Brent, in opposing points per game.
Well, it shows you just how great a unit they are defensively, but you can't just have athleticism and tenacity on the defensive end. You have to have great communication on the back line, and I think that's where the credit to the coaching staff has to go. They've gotten these guys to talk to each other on that end of the floor, and that's reaping some huge dividends.
Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Here's Jokic. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Outside Lowry. He dishes it to Love. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. To the middle. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. And Aaron Gordon in his 3rd NBA season. It's easy to forget he's just 2 months younger than Karl Anthony Towns. So still much room for growth in this young guy.
True, but you gotta like what we've seen from him thus far. It reminds me a little bit of another running rebel, Sean Marion, the Matrix. Athletic, mobile, has the versatility to compete at either forward position. This guy has a bright future.
Zeller, he's checked in for Miami. Haslam comes in for Kevin Love. He's perfect from the line this time.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
35 seconds left to play here in the half. Zeller, a screen on Jordan. Feeds it to Oladipo. Shot clock at 6. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. The Heat have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the first one drops.
S as in Sierra.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Jordan sets the pick for Murray. Dishes it to Jordan. Jokic kicks to Murray. Connects from three-point range. Murray's got 11 points.
Have to respect the range of Murray. He just nails shots from this distance.
Haslam a screen. Lowry dishes to Oladipo. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, you've got to make sure your feet are set when you set those screens, or they're going to call that on you.
Murray. It's not going to go for him. And so we conclude the first half. Nuggets lead by 8. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Aaron Gordon. Aaron, you guys came out and played extremely well. What was the mindset in the first half?
We just tried to come out here, really stick to our principles, pick up the pace, and really be aggressive, and it turned out in a high-scoring half.
Just the way you want to play. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time to review the first half of action. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead.
P as in Papa.
They were in the driver's seat once we got into the second quarter. Their lead is now 8 here at the half, and they've got all the momentum on their side. Shaq, let's get your take on Denver.
Well, they're getting high percentage looks, good game planning. The ball is moving around. Guys aren't pulling the trigger at the first thing they see. They are definitely staying disciplined. That's a big part of what has them having the lead at the halftime.
Kenny, what'd you think about Miami?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back underway. Let's send it back to Kevin Harlan and crew. They are standing by courtside.
We welcome you back to Miami in the American Airlines Arena on the shores of Biscayne Bay. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
Well, none of the defenders can stay with him in one-on-one situations. Even the team defense breaks down if he's in attack mode.
B as in Bravo.
The Heat trail by 8. So out there for the Nuggets right now. Murray out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Gordon against Butler. Oladipo outside. As the NBA, Brent, becomes more and more of a skill game where versatility is so valuable, you certainly fit that description as a player. You like the way the game is going in that regard?
I do like it, Kevin, and I'll return the question to you and ask you if you think that the skills of the players are just more honed than they were maybe 25, 30 years ago because of their availability to these specialized coaches. This was not the way it was for that generation of players.
Excellent point, but have the rules even enhanced it more that players can show more of their skills now?
Yeah, there's no question about it that the league has tended to go towards being able to allow guys freedom of movement, off-ball movement. The flow of the game is much better. The three-point shot, as we've talked about at length, has opened up the floor, and you get to see the grace and athleticism of some of the game's best.
A three-pointer, no good. The Nuggets leading by 5. Gordon up on top, defended by Butler. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Well, the Denver Nuggets franchise still mining for their first NBA title. They've had some very good teams, but have yet to make it to the finals. They did make it to the ABA finals back in '76. Still, these fans have yet to have a team win the West.
Lowry kicks to Oladipo. Back to Lowry. 6 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. And it's Love missing. And the Nuggets and their lack of making it to the finals. The team has been in the NBA since 1977, Brent. They've had some great teams, though, along the way.
Yeah, the Nuggets have not had tremendous team success, and you have to look back recently at the mellow years with Chauncey Billups and even Allen Iverson on those squads, and back in the 80s with Alex English and Kiki Vandeweghe and Dan Issel. Still a team starved for success.
Butler on the wing, defended by Gordon. Oladipo outside. From deep three-point range, again the miss by the Heat.
And they continue to control the glass.
In the corner, Murray with it. Now the dish to Gordon. There's the pick. Now here's Murray. Defense is right there. Fires it up. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Diaz and Delta.
A guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Gordon, the pass to Jokic. He kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Murray. From the arc. That one doesn't go. And it's Miami the other way. Love outside. Caldwell Pope against Oladipo. Pass to Lowry to end the drought. Hands it from downtown. Lowry's got 10 points.
And that's what we mean by combo guard skills right there. Kept his head up and found the open man.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Love with the screen for Oladipo. It's a pick by Love. Takes the 13-footer. That one off the back iron and out.
That's just terrific court awareness there. The defense knew it was coming and just totally suffocated him.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, smartphones and other technology are ubiquitous nowadays. Clippers head coach Doc Rivers says teams do pay a price. Social media and texting has absolutely hurt chemistry, he said. He recalled his championship season with the Celtics, one of the best.
In for Miami. Haslam comes in for Kevin Love.
U as in uniform.
.125 left in the third. Butler kicks to Haslam. Pass to Zeller. And Jokic with the rebound. And Brent, as you look at how the Heat have moved to get under the cap, and even with the tax ramifications, they brought in Joe Johnson. It's become a big consideration for teams.
Well, there's no doubt that the penalty with regards to the tax doubling up and sometimes tripling up what it is that franchises will pay for going over that luxury threshold is affecting the decision-making of the general managers around the league. But this huge boost in salary cap space, Kevin, that's going to raise some eyebrows as well.
Jokic a screen. Here's Caldwell Pope, and it's Denver scoring again.
I don't know if it's drawn up quite like that, but they'll take it.
The Heat trail by 9.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Yeah, they can't let the shot clock run down too far on this possession.
Lowry dishes to Zeller. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. And stolen by Murray. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the basket by Gordon. And now it's an 11-point Denver lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Lowry. 10 points for him. From deep. Oh, he hits it.
Just do that.
How about that shot? Incredible.
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
He's excited.
Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
We got to get to defending them, and we got to get attacks.
B as in Bravo.
Attacks in the paint without turning it over. Best way to do it is to trust each other right now.
And Eric Spoelstra asking his guys to be both aggressive and efficient. Tall order.
Yeah, and sometimes when the aggressiveness goes up, the efficiency goes down, and vice versa. They're just going to have to walk that line and find a good balance between the two.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. They've got Oladipo. Haslam's out there with Cody Zeller. Then there's Lowry. And it's Butler at the three, the small forward. It's the group on the floor for Miami.
And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game, guys. No doubt about it. I'm sensing a major momentum swing here after that steal and run out.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Yeah, pretty much unforced there on the bad pass. He has to just make better decisions on the delivery when he's getting it to his teammates.
The Heat trail by 6. And here's Oladipo. Love with the screen on Caldwell Pope. Outside Lowry. Oladipo outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. And that's now 10 points for Victor Oladipo.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Murray the pass to Jokic. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Lowry kicks to Love. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. 4 on the shot clock. Lowry inside the line. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Nuggets leading by 5. Murray the pass to Jokic. Jokic with the screen on Lowry. Murray kicks to Jokic. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Well, the Nuggets have been a force on the offensive glass for quite some time. And you know what, Brent? Last year was no different.
Well, interesting, Kevin, because in the modern game, a lot of teams shying away from sending multiple players into offensive rebound as it affects your transition defense and your ability to set up. So we'll see if that trend continues for the Nuggets, but they do have quick athletic guards that can punish you on the glass.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Lowry kicks to Love. Now the feed to Oladipo. Shot from 12. Good on that shot. And with that, the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Kevin Love. Murray kicks to Jokic. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Miami with the rebound. Oladipo outside. Lowry for three. The Heat rebound. Jokic with the steal. An even 3-on-3 break. Caldwell Pope kicks to Gordon. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Well, the Heat have had a lot of success since their inception. 3 titles as a team. In fact, Frank, you'd be hard-pressed to find just one great moment for a team.
As in golf.
They've had so many.
Well, the thing is, Kevin, they've had so many different ways in which they've constructed the team. Dwayne Wade in his prime, Shaq coming along in the later stages of his career, and then obviously having LeBron James in South Beach for a few years didn't hurt their chances of appearing in the NBA Finals. But it's the what next factor for the rest of this franchise and how quickly they can maintain Eastern Conference dominance.
And both free throws good for Gordon.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Kicks to Butler. He feeds it to Love. Just 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Lowry for 3. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Can't get the layup.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Jordan, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
That's an efficient trip down the floor for them, able to finish in tight.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Love. Knocks it loose. Jokic with the steal. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. What a terrific move that was.
Timeout.
Jokic has got the lead up to 11 now for the Nuggets.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And so many teams now playing drive and kick offense. Dribble penetration is at a premium. Some players use raw speed. Others just have that feel. What makes, in your opinion, a great slasher?
I think a slasher who really is good at catching the defense off stride, Kevin, is one that just has tremendous timing. A guy that understands his teammate and when it is that his teammate is going to recognize where it is on the floor that he's going to be and when it is that he needs the ball in order to be an effective scorer.
Sometimes without any words, no communication, just a look or just a feel.
Just a quick glance and, you know, they'll do that 2-point dance and all of a sudden that possession's over.
Bang. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
That free throw good from Kevin Love. Both free throws good from Love. Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Now here's Murray. Here's Jokic. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Jokic has got 13 points here in the second half alone. Oladipo with the ball. Love outside. And the pass to Lowry. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Shot clock at 6. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10.
I as an alpha.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both. Now Murray. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jokic. Love grabs the board. The Heat trail by 9. Lets it go from 14. And that's off the glass and in. Love's got 6 here in this quarter.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
And this is where genetics may come into play, using that height, especially to get off the mid-range jumper.
Murray with it. Butler covering. And it's blocked.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Wishful thinking. I think it's a little bit too late. It's going to take a miracle now.
There's 53 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. So the first one drops, and that turns the lead to 6. And so Butler nails both of them.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
And the Heat call time here. They're down by 5. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
L as in Lima.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From 12 feet out. And again, it's the Heat missing. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Jokic to the inside. Ball's knocked loose. Murray, good.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Well, let's give credit to where it is due. They refused to take their foot off the gas pedal, even after it was obvious they were in full control of this basketball game.
F as in Foxtrot.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Feeds to Love. Down low. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
And that one misses. And he commits the intentional foul. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And the Heat call time here. They're down by 4. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And a quick bucket and a foul is really the only option at this point.
Yeah, let's forget about how to foul and concern ourselves with who to foul.
They need a basket right here.
They cannot wait around. They've got to be aggressive and go get it.
Back to Lowry. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. They've led by as many as 11 points. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
That's the killer instinct coming out. A perfect trip to the free throw line to lock this one up.
So we see Denver get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you. Superb. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic. You know, tonight he put up his high for the season. Found his rhythm, never let up. Just a terrific scoring effort all the way around.
At home, Ernie, on the road, Kenny, doesn't matter. This guy is impossible to handle when he gets rolling. Crowd was doing his best to fire this guy up and get him to respond, but nothing worked. He was too much for him. Great night from a great, great player.
He was abusing guys inside. Came in with the scoring mindset. He used his big body to root out people inside, and then he made great finishes.
E as an echo.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. It's a long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Oh,
yes. I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.